Welcome aboard, find your seats. You're riding first class, VIP. Become a royal rider, join the membership. Just $199 to go on this trip. I stand alone, I fly above the drama. No time for hate, no time for karma. Spreading love and living life. Exploring the world by train, boat or flight. Join the chat for grown-up topics. No bumps, no trolls, no weird up shits. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Set that bell to all if you care. I'm just Valencia, your pilot of life. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Class VIP, come and roll your ride, join the membership. Just $199 to go on this trip. I stand alone, I fly above the drama. No time for hate, no time for karma. Spreading love and living life, exploring the world by train. Photo flight, join the chat for grown-up topics. No bums, no trolls, no weird shit. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Set that bell to all if you care. I'm just Valencia, your pilot of life. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you for traveling with the Royal Riders. I'm just Valencia, your pilot of life. So great Valencia, your pilot of life. You can Valencia, your pilot of life. Pilot of life, pilot of life. You can Valencia, your pilot of life. Pilot of life. Live life, you can feel India. Your pilot of life, live life, live life, you can feel India. Your pilot of life, live life, live life, feel India. Your pilot of life, live life, live start, you can feel India. Your pilot of life, live life, live start.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Come find your seats. You're riding first class VIP. Welcome aboard, guys. So I ran across this story last night about this 19-year-old. She's from Halifax, Canada, actually. Well, no, she's not from Halifax, Canada. This happened in Halifax, Canada. So this 19-year-old who's from India was working at a Walmart and she was burned alive in the oven at Walmart, guys. This is crazy. This story is awful. So what's going on is they're not telling a whole lot. Of course, the investigation is still ongoing. They're trying to find out how in the world did this girl get locked in this oven, because this oven, okay, they're calling it a walk-in oven. Some of the employees were saying, well, I worked at Walmart and it's not really a walk-in oven. It's only big enough for you to push the cart inside. And then another employee say, well, I work at Walmart also. And if you push the cart out, then the body can't fit in. So we don't know all the facts right now. They're saying that there should have a latch on the inside of the door, like a emergency release latch in the oven, just like they would have like in the trunk of a car, right? But this girl, and I don't want to butcher her name. I know I'm not gonna say it right. It's spelled like Gersimran, and her last name is Kaur, Kaur. Well, I don't know because she's from India, so I don't know how to say it. But she was on this program that's called TFW. It's temporary foreign worker. Good morning. Welcome aboard. Dion says whatever. Thanks for being here. Yes, girl, that is awful. Thanks, Jay Bliss. Thanks for being here. Welcome aboard, my TSA. Sneaky Links in the house. Welcome aboard, boo. Welcome aboard. So this 19-year-old, so what Walmart was doing is they were hiring these foreigners to work there, maybe for smaller pay. I don't know, but there is this one lady. She was like, "Well, both of my sons applied to that very same Walmart, and they have experience in stocking and in that area, but Walmart never called either of her sons that applied for that store. But Walmart did they did this called like a LMIA is what it's called. So it stands for Labor Market Impact Assessment. So what the stores do, they say, well, we've been trying to hire people in our area and nobody is applying. We cannot get any help in our area. So we need some foreigners to come in and work for us. And the people that's from Halifax is saying that's BS because we're putting in applications and you guys are not calling us. So it seems like that store hires hundreds and hundreds of foreigners. And some of the people were saying, well, the foreigners can't even speak English. They sit around, they stand around in the huddle by the self checkout and they're speaking in their language and they can't even really speak English. But Walmart are hiring these people to work there. So I want to know how in the world this girl get in the oven, whether she was cleaning the oven. And somebody said maybe they go in to get warm, and I can't see that. I cannot imagine the store being that cold that they have to go inside of a walk-in oven to get warm. I'm just not seeing it. But either way, do you guys think that it's Walmart's fault? Even let's just say the girl they can't speak English. We're gonna go with that narrative that they really can't speak English well. Well, that means if they can't speak English, they can't read it well either. So maybe she saw there was an emergency latch and she didn't know what the word emergency was. She didn't know what the latch meant or whatever because, she just in there to get some money. And the crazy part about it, guys, is her mother worked at the same Walmart. Her mom worked at the same Walmart. So my thing is I'm just not understanding how this can happen. The girl and her mom, I don't know how many family members work there, but they do hire family members. And we know for a fact that the mother and daughter both work there. But the daughter, the 19-year-old daughter, is the one that got cooked alive. There's so many questions to this. There's so many questions to this. We want to know who would close the door, even if you was to go, if she went in to clean the oven. You don't have to close the door behind you because I'm sure there's no light inside, enough light for you to clean it. You just I don't see a reason of closing the door. And let's say somebody went, let's say the door accidentally closed or something, and she didn't know how to get out. Before you cut the oven on, like we're taught, before you cut an oven on, you look inside the oven, right? That's just natural practice that we look inside the oven before we turn it on, because something may be already in there. So it was the oven in a bakery area. So before that person turned the oven on, they didn't look in there to make sure all the cakes were out or all the rotisserie chickens or whatever was in the dang on oven. They didn't open the oven and make sure that the oven was turned off. And then they said that there was a latch on the oven door. So I'm like, you have to physically close that door, because I saw a picture of that kind of oven. And I didn't post it because it may not be that specific oven, but they were all pretty much made alike. And the doors are kind of heavy. So someone had to physically close that door and latch it, and someone had to physically turn the oven on. Now, who in the world gonna turn that oven on without looking? Yes, we do. We watch. We look in the oven. We look in the oven before we turn it on. Shoot, that's just common sense to me. And I'm just wondering, y'all. I'm wondering, do y'all think? Because we know Walmart, they pretty much take care of their people, from what I've heard of it, of people that's been there, worked there a long time. I know a girl that I went to high school with, and that was her first job out of high school, and she's still there today. Another one of my classmates, she's already retired from Walmart. She started there right after high school. So I know Walmart, have good benefits and stuff and taking care of their people. But I'm wondering, do you think they had the same benefits for these temporary foreign workers that's part of this program, the LMIA program? Are they going to pay for the funerals? If they was temporary and they're from India, are they going to pay for the body to get back? And how could you even? Yeah. It's hard to imagine, guys. It's just hard to imagine. You're gonna put in a casket. We know she got to have a closed casket, but nobody could hear her bang. I'm sure she was screaming and yelling and trying to beating on the oven to get out. Like, no, that's weird that everybody is in that doggone Walmart. And let's say you're in the bakery, at least one or two people that works in the bakery. It's just crazy that nobody heard this child screaming, being cooked alive. That is an awful way to go. Now, you talk about hell. That is an awful way to go. And then just imagine the mother that also worked in that Walmart, and they're evacuating everybody, and something's going on, and she's looking around for her child, and she can't find her child, and come to find out that her child is the one burned alive in the oven, cooked alive, y'all. That, do you blame Walmart for that, or do you blame them for not making sure that all of their workers knew the policy, making sure that they can all read? I mean, why are you in Walmart if you can't speak English, so you can't speak English, you can't help the customers. If they have a problem on the register, if you can't speak English, like I said, you can't read English. So how are you going to ring somebody up? How are you going to know, you just really throwing them people in there just to get paid to do nothing? Girl, yes, that is crazy. That is crazy. So, of course, it's an ongoing investigation. So, the Walmart is closed until further notice, of course, and it's got to be an extensive Walmart. I hope they had cameras. I hope they had cameras, but even if they had cameras, they're probably not going to have cameras in that particular spot. I mean, who would think to put a camera on a oven on the oven in the back? You know what I'm saying? Right? They didn't hear her, girl, girl. And so while Trump's talking about all of these Haitians, and he and all of this other stuff, I mean, look, he talking about, the criminals coming from this what the man said. He said the criminals and the drug addicts and the crazy people coming from other areas and taking the black jobs. I'm like, dude, now maybe we do need to get a little stricter on jobs, because Americans, we do need our jobs. And like the lady said, both of her sons have been trying to get on at that same Walmart, and they won't hire anybody but foreigners. That Walmart is in trouble. Oh, it is in trouble. Walmart and the workers. You will hold the workers accountable too. The workers that was in that department, right? So even if the camera was not directly on the oven, then they know who worked that area. They would know, the camera would show who was in that vicinity, right? I just can't see it. And then when something happens, they have a million rooms. All the rumors started going. So now they have a room that they saw blood right outside the oven. But it's gonna be people that's gonna be putting their little extra icing on the cake, so to say. But I just cannot understand. Did y'all hear about that? It's all over. It just happened. It just happened like Sunday. It just happened like 2 days ago. So I'm just wondering, is Walmart going to take full responsibility for this? Or are people going to go to jail? Do y'all think they need to just get fired? Or do you think they need to get jail time for neglect? I mean, a person was burned alive, cooked, not just burned alive, cooked alive. Yep, both the workers and the company. And Walmart pays out now. That's why they one of the reasons that they raise a lot of their prices, because what's the guy name? Not Anthony Anderson. Every time I think about him, I think about Anthony Anderson. It's kind of, I see his face, I gotta think of his name. The comedian that sued Walmart. Dang. The silly man. You say both? Yeah, I mean they both do. Definitely neglect. Definitely. And I know there have to be some kind of protocol. You don't just walk in and Kevin. No, not Kevin Hart. No, not Kevin Hart. It was the little short dude that he played on. What's the He always have his lips poked out, and God, I'm looking at this man. I'm about to Google it right quick on my other phone. Hold on, I'm about to Google it. But he was in a car accident. I'm gonna make sure. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm not. Okay, I want to make sure Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. Celebrity who's Tracy Morgan. There it is. Yes. Tracy Morgan. Do y'all remember when Tracy Morgan sued Walmart? So he was in an accident and a Walmart truck hit him. and he was really messed up. This is what I don't like about Tracy Morgan and his little situation. So really, Tracy Morgan sued Walmart for enough, but he didn't have to work anymore, really. But he was really broke up real bad. You know, he almost lost his life. He had a lot of surgeries and stuff, and it was a long recovery, a long recovery. And I think his girlfriend at the time even donated one of her organs to him to save his life. So do you know what this man did after that accident? First of all, the accident was fatal. Someone did lose their life. So, you know, I'm glad that he didn't lose his life, but someone else did lose their life. So a Walmart truck caused an accident where one person lost their life and Tracy Morgan almost lost his. But Tracy Morgan sued for $90 million and he won. This man won $90 million. And do you know what he did after he got well? The girlfriend, the woman that donated her organ and stood by his side while he was in the hospital, do you know he left her for another woman after Walmart gave him that money? Now, he was still with the woman all through recovery. But as soon as he got that $90 million, do you know he left that doggone woman for another woman like that? Now, you know what? I probably want to go in there and get my organs back. I mean, but at that price, he probably could buy one from somebody else. But yeah, so Walmart, I believe, is gonna take care of them. They're gonna, you know, gonna do right by the family. But if they don't have to, because they're foreigners and they may not live by a certain standards and certain protocols that Americans, they're in Canada, but they're because they're foreigners, certain things may not apply to them. So I'm just wondering if they're gonna do the right thing and honor the family and take care of all expenses and admit some kind of negligence, or if they're gonna say, you know, it was unfortunate, but we're not at fault, and you know, it's nothing we can do. Girl, trifling. Trifling ain't the word. With his ugly stuff, first of all, Tracy Morgan, it's not cute. He don't have nothing going for himself. So if that woman stood by his side and nursed him back to health all through that long recovery process, gave one of her organs to him, why in the world he gonna do that lady like that? I mean, even if he would have said, "Okay, I'm moving on. I don't want to be with you. I want somebody uh lighter, brighter, or whatever, a supermodel now because I could afford a supermodel." You know, I think he should have really broke her off big time, because not only did the hospital save his life, like you needed that organ evidently, or she wouldn't have to have donated it. Girl, I'll be wanting to get my organ back, baby. I'm saying the organ because I can't remember exactly which organ it was. So I'm just saying the organ right now. But that is awful, y'all. That is awful. So I wanted to bring awareness about this little case here and see what's gonna happen. What Walmart gonna do? I can't wait till the details come out because I want to see some arrests. I do. Because ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. Nobody heard nothing. Nobody saw nothing. Somebody just turned the oven on. I mean, why would you turn the oven on? Why would you even turn the oven on? Selfish and wrong. He ain't gonna. I mean, he's living large on that money, but you know, I mean, we been saying every dog has its day, but I don't know when his karma is gonna come one way or another. Who knows? Maybe that new wife is gonna run off with his money, or she's gonna just be there to take his money, and she may be taking care of another man with his money. I don't know, but I just can't see, like, the way the universe works. You can't just be that dirty and just think everything's gonna be good. It's gonna come back on you. And I would even go out on a limb to say I think it may be foul play, because why did you turn the oven on? Unless they were just trying to preheat it, maybe. So one of the ladies that works at long time worker at Walmart, she said that she one time she got trapped in the freezer at Walmart. She said she's usually going in there through inventory, and it takes like 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to do the inventory. And she said that she likes it because it's cold and she's by herself. so she don't mind. But this one day, somebody rolled what kind of rack? She said somebody rolled a rack right in front of the door, and when she tried to get out, she couldn't get out, and she couldn't push the door no more than an inch because the rack was in front of the door, stopping her from getting out. And instead of her being in there 30 minutes, she was actually in there for 3 hours before another coworker heard her scream. So it took a while for her to recover from. She's about to freeze the dang on death in Walmart. Like, they don't account for their workers. They don't have supervisors. Like, each area is supposed to have a manager or supervisor, right? So y'all just let y'all people just disappear and you don't know where they are. You ain't noticing that? I mean, like, I know that there's so many self checkouts, and we don't have to have that many cashiers. But damn, the supervisors, y'all don't have to do as much work. So at least make sure your people where they're supposed to be. You say, now I can see the freezer, not the oven. It shouldn't. Well, I was about to say it shouldn't be any. Why are you rolling stuff in front of stuff? But I'm one of these people that believe everything has a place. So whatever kind of rack he rolled in front of the freezer, I'm sure that rack doesn't belong there. I know it doesn't belong there. It's a door. You know what I'm saying? It's a door. So that's still, I wouldn't even go for that. So she had a long recovery just for being in there 3 hours. That's a whole freezer, industrial freezer. All of her insides could have been frozen. So she had a long recovery for that. But I'm gonna follow this story. I'm gonna see if that button was broken, like they say. I want to know, if that person could read English. They said the people that work there could not speak English. I want to know. I want to know, and because I want to know. People just walk around avoiding work at Walmart. Yes, they don't really have to do much. They don't have to do much. And Walmart should be giving all of us W-2s, or they need to be giving us a kind of little tax break or something for ringing up our own stuff, because they don't have any cash registers open ever. These jobs accidents are careless. That's what it is. Careless and neglect. So I mean, at least that's what you have. It is sad. It's very sad. I mean, that's what you have supervisors for. What were they doing? You didn't notice your people gone. I'm just waiting on it. I have so many questions. Even if they tried to preheat the oven, did they find her when they came back to stick the cakes in? Like, I just want to know why somebody closed the door, latched it, and turned the oven on without even looking in it. That's my one and only question right there. Who would turn on the oven without looking in it? Even bigger than, why was she in the oven? Because it could be that she was trying to clean it. You know, it could be, but trying to get in there to stay warm, no, I'm not buying that one at all. I am definitely not buying that one. So, if you guys want to, you can look at it. It's all over TikTok and stuff. And like I say, it's not much details at all. No, I gave you more than what the news is saying. I literally had to do a lot of investigation and digging just to get the girl's name, and to know that she was from India and she was part of this LMIA program where they bring in foreigners to work, and she was what they call a TFW, a temporary foreign worker. So I'm gonna keep my eyes. Hey, Big Cap, welcome aboard, boo. Welcome aboard. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open for this. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for that. And how do you tell me this, guys? How do you feel about foreigners working? Like, when we go to places and it kind of irks me. Not when I see foreigners working. You know what irks me is when I call these businesses and I get a foreigner on the phone that can barely speak English, and they have to help me with the problem. Now that's what irritates me the most. I hate that. I always ask, can I speak to an American? And not to be funny, because I try with them, but if it gets to the point where they don't understand, I get frustrated, and you just wasting my time. So how do you guys feel about coworkers or the places you go and people there not speaking English? Do you think that that's acceptable? Would you continue to patronize that place, Miss you in our last encounter, but glad I said thank you, boo. Thank you. I am so glad you are a royal rider. The girl, me too. Oh yes, and I'm talking, and I don't want to put no bad juju on myself because I actually have to call tech support when I get up here for my work computer, my work laptop. But the name sounds American, so hopefully that's what I get. So what do you guys think? What you guys think? Oh, it doesn't matter as long as you're getting the help. I even if I go to hotels, like I travel a lot, and there's certain hotels that I will go to, and if I'm staying a few days or whatever, I ask the what you call them the cleaner people, the waiter, not the waiter, the housekeeping. If I ask housekeeping for something, they can't speak English. That irritates me as well. A lot of hotels have foreign housekeepers that does not speak English, and that just irks me because I like my stuff a certain way. I like to have all of my stuff laid out or whatever. And sometimes, like I said, if I'm going to stay there more than a day or two, I may just ask for extra towels so you don't have to come bother me in the morning because I'm going to sleep late because I'm having a late night tonight. So if it's like that, you got to go all the way downstairs and go to the front desk. Like you got to call the front desk and ask them to, ask them for what they want when you have people working that cannot speak English. I don't get it. And all other countries are not as friendly as we are when it comes to that. Let me tell you, in the DR, I've been to the Dominican Republic a couple times, but I have a personal liaison there that when I go, they meet me at the airport. They do everything from pick me up to the airport to the time I get dropped back off at the airport. They take me if I want to exchange currency, if I want to go shopping, if I want to eat, like anything that I want to do. I have a personal liaison that I call, and they will be there for me 24 hours a day. If I'm at the room or at the suite or Airbnb or whatever, and I say I want to go to a restaurant that serves this, or I want to go to a nightclub, or I want to go to a waterfall, no matter what, they will be there in like 10 minutes. You say, what's going on? You just got here. So a 19-year-old was cooked alive in an oven in Walmart. It's amazing that exactly. How do you even get these jobs? Shoot, if you was to even go like to the food stamp office, they get food stamps, they get everything. So who did these applications? How do they have proof of income, proof of citizenship? How are they even doing all of this? They speak English, they just choose not to because if something is wrong with their paycheck, I bet they know every English word it is. I know that's right. I know that's right. I bet you they find a way. Now, I was the manager back when I was, I think, like 21. I think when I was like 21, I was a store manager at a Family Dollar in North Carolina. And I learned then that a lot of those foreigners can speak English. They can speak English because they come in there, they used to steal a lot. And whenever I say something to them, they act like they don't know what I'm saying. So I just learned a few, words to let the policia. I bet you know what that is. I learned a few words and then they answer or do. But I've seen them just act like they can't speak English. Police come to act like they can't speak English. But by the time the second cop come or they put handcuffs on them, oh, now they're speaking English. So you was just playing all alone. So a lot of them do use that for their own advantage. Hey, Golden Child, welcome aboard, babe. Welcome aboard. The hey, but it's in chat. I dropped down the show. Love and hit that like button. Thank you. I'll be back later to watch the. Thank you. Thank you for flying through. I appreciate it. Condolences. Okay, so it was a female. It was a 19-year-old female, and the mother actually worked at the same Walmart, y'all. The mother worked at the same Walmart. They're not saying if she was at work that day, but report says that and they're from India. Reports say that those workers from India just stand around the self checkout talking in their language all day. They don't really do much. And that part of Halifax is they don't hire people from the area. So I'm thinking that maybe with this, they pay the TFW workers a little less. So that's probably why they're ignoring their own kind to get the TFW workers. Yeah, maybe that's why they're accepting it. Like, okay, well, at least they're gonna come to work. I just don't see how you have to go through an interview. There have to be, some kind of standards. What some criteria you're reading, writing. You got to do an application. Like, come on now, how you gonna cash that check? Where you gonna send that check to? That's well, I don't know. I don't know that program. Maybe they just. I don't even know how it goes because I never heard of it until I did research on this because I never heard of LMIA. So I'm gonna do some research and see if they have that program here in the South, um, or even in the US because this happened in Canada. But they really don't need it. They really don't need it in the US because we're flooded with foreigners all over from all over. Every nationality you can name, the USA have it. So if you want workers, baby, you're gonna get you some workers. You are definitely going to get you some workers. So, guys, I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I'm actually working on another topic, and it's going to take some research. So, our prayers going out for Gersimran, and I'm sure it's not pronounced like that, but it's spelled Gersimran, Gursimran, and last name Kaur. I was considering moving my family to Windsor, Canada. You know what? I heard it's much better now. They do have crime, but I think I heard it was much better there than here. And I mean, I could imagine because this is just you know, this little coalition pot right here is just out of hand. Like you have certain parts of the US is full of Mexicans, certain parts of a lot of Jamaicans, certain parts a lot of Haitians, certain parts a lot of it's just people from all over in certain states and certain parts are just overrun with different nationalities. So America is just not American people anymore at all. At all. All right, but I want to thank you guys for coming, taking this short little ride with me. I just wanted to bring that awareness and tell y'all about this poor little 19-year-old that got cooked alive. And I'm gonna follow this story because I want to know if they gave Tracy Morgan $90 million for almost losing his life. What are they gonna give this foreign family for cooking this baby alive? That's what I want to know. All right, I want to thank you to my TSA J Bliss. Thank you for being here, boo. I appreciate you so much. You just don't know. You just don't know. Said what you said because the American dream ain't dreaming for real. Hell no. Like we are here. We can't even get loans to start businesses or like the things that the foreigners get when they come here and start business. You have all of these wealthy business owners and they all say, well, I came from my country with nothing. Okay, but how did you didn't have credit? You came here with nothing. You didn't have credit. You didn't know how to speak English or nothing. So America, they give these people all of these resources, but the people right here in America, they don't do it. If I wanted to come say, and I had excellent credit at one time. I got my score up to 812 before my ex-husband, did the do on me. I had excellent credit. I had a successful business. So if I was to say, you look at my record, you see, I had good credit. It just stopped when, I did this divorce thing or whatever. And, I just want to, I just need help. This is my first time asking for any help. I want to start this business. This is my plan. And I actually took classes for business. So this is my plan. I have it drafted up and everything. They're going to tell me no. You said, I wish you would stay longer because I just learned what they doing for the foreign business. Well, come on. Come on. I heard a few years they said, oh Lord, do you want to come up, Big Cap? They said, Lord, what's the name of? They said a name of a program, but it's not offered for Americans. Am I right, Big Cap? And let's see, just in case. All right, I'm gonna drop the link just in case you want to explain it. Rather, if you could explain it better, if you can, okay. All right. So, all right. So that's the link. If you want to come up and explain the name of this program, what they're giving the foreigners that we Americans can't get. to start these businesses. So Big Cap is going to help us, guys, and maybe somebody in here can learn from this. Maybe it's something that you can apply for to get help. Hey, boo. Hey, welcome aboard.
Well, hello, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for being here. Give us some info, boo.
I know, right? So I'm an entrepreneur myself, right? And I was meeting with somebody who plugged us with a contract or whatnot. And what they said is that they're letting the foreigners people come in and start their businesses tax free for 5 years. So in turn, what they're doing is they'll get the business started up. As soon as they're coming around to their fifth year, they're passing it down to their family members and letting them continue that same exact business. They're doing is changing the name on it. So they're just constantly recycling that same money contract, however you want to put it. And I was like, that's fucked up, bro. Because just like how you said, like I've been in business for 8 years, but granted, I had the paper trail from when I first started to get the line of credit and all that other good stuff. But for the average person, it's going to be tougher for them to get that type of stuff, and they're going to get denied unless they got a good relationship with the person at their bank already. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and now that you say that, I do remember one when the guy told me the name of the program that the foreigners were using. They did say they didn't have to pay taxes, and what they can also do is take the money that they would be paying on taxes and use that to invest even more or build even bigger. The
Yeah,
government is not.
they let them get away with everything, man. And it's like I get it. Like a lot of my friends, just say for instance, I use my barber. I ain't gonna say his name or whatever, but my banker knows who he is, but he can't go to her and get the line of credit because he ain't been doing his paperwork properly. He ain't been collecting his funds the correct way. You know what I'm saying? Like just keeping track of stuff. But he really want that help. And I'm like, bro, you just gotta do it the right way. But a lot of people don't want to do it the right way and or don't know how to do it the right way. And I'm working on something for that too, man, for people who want to start a business and not a side hustle. They really want to start a business. I'm working on something for that too.
And that's what's up. So you have a YouTube channel?
My YouTube is you see this car in my picture?
Uh-huh.
That's not my car. I'm just a fan of that car. Not the purple and all that. I'm saying the make and model of it. But my channel was dedicated to that type of car because I did have it. I no longer have it because I ran it in the ground to get my truck.
Been there.
I drive an F-150 now, but
Lariat.
huh?
You have a Lariat?
Nah, I got the
Okay.
XLT.
Okay.
It was better than the Lariat.
Wow, come on now.
Yeah, and a lot of mechanics don't like touching the Lariat. They say you got to take that thing back to Ford. So, anyways,
Oh, okay.
yeah, my channel was dedicated to that car because it's still all on my channel or whatever. But I do simple car audio stuff. I'm into loud music, so my channel
Hmm.
is dedicated to that and minor car work. But yeah,
Okay. I have some a bonus son who's into cars. He's always been into cars. So he just go all over the country. He's into car shows and he win a lot of prizes. He put a lot of money into that stuff too.
yeah, my life ain't set up to go do on car shows and stuff. I would do it, but man, being an entrepreneur, it's like they say, oh, you get your freedom, you work for yourself. That's true, but at the same time, you don't have that type of freedom like that, man. So, and
Yeah.
plus, like at the level I'm at, humbly, the level I'm at, I'm trying to grow even more. So, I really don't have that type of time.
Okay, now I want to go back to what you said about not doing your paperwork correctly. I had my first business when I was very young. My first legal business, tax ID, and all of that. When I was really young, and when I say really young, I'm talking like 22 years old. So, what I learned, and most things I learned the hard way because I didn't have anyone to teach me, show me, guide me. You know, my mother they wasn't into all of that, so I was kind of like the first one in my family to have their own business. And what me being young and not really knowing, I took a lot of cash payment. And one part of me was thinking, I'm taking these cash payments, I don't have to pay as many taxes. It's only going to go by what goes through the register or what, the invoices or whatever. But that came back to hurt me a couple of years later. Well, like a year or so later, I wanted to go and buy my first home. And they're gonna want to see that paper trail when you go and buy a home. They want to see that steady income going into that bank account. They want to see it on black and white. They don't care that I bought this card cash price, cash money, or I have this cash, or I bought this cash. And they don't want to hear all of that. Anybody can say anything. They want to see it on paper that this money is coming into this business, and this, so I should invest in this business if you want a business loan, or I should invest in I should give you this house because your bank account showing you getting this money. Even if you take the cash and put into the bank, that's not going to do it. So yeah, you do have to do things the right way. It depends on what avenue, what you're trying to do in life.
I mean, that's how it was for us. Like, so I said, so I do power washing, right? I
Hmm.
do residential and commercial power washing. And when I got tired of going to the pawn shop to get my equipment because it kept breaking down real fast because it wasn't like the pawn shop stuff, just say buying one out of Walmart, your local Harbor Freight, stuff like that, they're not set up to go through that type of vigorous use.
Yeah.
So I had to stack up my money, of course, to get one portion of my power washing equipment. But my banker, she helped me get everything else, and that's including my truck too, because I was bringing in the money, sending in
Mm.
those invoices. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff play a part. Invoices,
Right.
deposits, all that stuff, and I had to get rid of Cash App too, because Cash App is not good for business. For those
No,
who
cash
out
app is
there
not
using
good for
Cash
business
App.
because if they ask
Those who out
what's
there
your
using
bank
Cash App for
and you put
business,
cash
please.
out.
You can do Venmo, but don't do Cash App.
Yes, Cash App is for me. Cash App is like for tips, like on this. Oh yeah, you can hit the Cash App because you want to support the channel. It's just Valencia 22. Support the channel. Yeah, Cash App is like for tips, or if I want to send my kids some money, or it's personal. It's not for business at all.
At all. I had to learn that the hard way too. They
Yeah,
just
you get frowned upon
gotta
by trying to use Cash
Cash
App for business.
look good. I was like, all right, man, whatever.
Oh, I had a story about Cash App, but I ain't gonna say it right now. I'm gonna be telling too much of my business. I tell enough of my doggone business. But yeah, you get frowned upon by using Cash App for business. So we don't want to do that, guys. If you starting a business, go get you a legitimate bank account and
And
start your business.
not only that, build up the relationship with your banker.
Yes,
I promise you, just because you bank there don't mean nothing. You're just another
that's
number,
right.
another face, another check. But if you build a relationship with a banker there, I'm telling you, it's gonna make life so much easier for you.
And one thing I did when I was trying to when I built my credit score up is, if you had like me, I was doing a lot of cash. Like I said, I was dealing with a lot of cash. With me dealing with a lot of cash, I didn't have much credit. I didn't have bad credit, but I didn't have much credit. So I had to learn also that credit is important. So
Yes.
I started with a secure credit card, and I got a low secure credit card. I made those payments, and you never want to pay the minimum because you don't want to be paying all that interest forever. But I started with the secure credit card just to get that on my record. And once I got on my record, then I went to the bank and got a regular card. Even though I didn't need the credit card and I still was getting cash, I used the credit card just to build up my credit. And like I said, you always pay more than the minimum. You never want to pay the minimum. I built up my relationship with the bank like that and built up my credit as well.
I'm a,
Hey Mel After Dog, welcome aboard. Thanks for being here, boo.
hey, my banker
Hey
said.
Judy Coles, welcome aboard.
My banker said, "Boy, you so lucky that you was pulling in the type of cash you was, because without you being able to do that, you wouldn't have got none of this stuff that we're offering to you. You know what I'm saying?"
Hmm.
And they was like, because I was like, why do I need a business loan for? Man, look, I'm gonna work extra hard so I can make sure I get it. I don't know, like a lot of people be like, why you do it that way? I was like, well, I'm gonna say it like this: you got people out here who will body slam somebody for Walmart. Man, look, if you can do that for somebody else, you can
Mm-hmm.
do it for yourself. So I
That's
just
right.
it's so hard for myself.
That's right. That's right. Definitely. And speaking of that, so I haven't had my own business in like 3 years, and I was working on something. I was supposed to drop it on Friday, but I'm having technical difficulties. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just right now I'm going to launch my little t-shirt business. I do like sassy t-shirts, sassy fan, custom things. I do a lot of t-shirts for Kiva. It's like whatever you guys want to put on there or
You
want
do
to
it
say,
right.
you want to stand out or whatever. I do it. It's real cheap. So I do it because I'm not a type of person that asks for something for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I I said the cash app is whatever because I was just we were talking about cash app, but I don't feel good asking people for something for nothing. Like hit the cash app, y'all. Donate to the channel. Donate to the channel. So I'm doing these t-shirts, and we're gonna go to the website and just ordering a little cheap 14.99 t-shirt. That's helping me. So I'm just trying to not big, but work for what I want. Get a little something for something. He
Church
said.
right.
Oh, Judy Codes. Yeah, so look out for that, guys. And if you have not liked and upgraded to first class by hitting that like and subscribe button, I want you to do so right now. My memberships are $199. When I have my new things, each new design, I'm going to post to the members as well. I don't call them members, I call them captains and my co-captains, but I'm saying members so you'll know who I'm talking about. My co-captains will get a free item, and of course my TSAJ Bliss, I gotta take care of you because you came to the rescue and you saved my life. So yeah. Now what else you want to say about this program? Do you know the name of the a program that we can get into to try to help us get our business going?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Um, honestly, it's a lot of programs out here. It's just I don't know if y'all know. It's a program called Corner to Corner. They help out people. They like the biggest ones right now, and they do online classes. They're based out of Tennessee, but they do online stuff too.
Okay, okay. Well, that's what's up, corner to club. Well, we're gonna look. We're gonna see if we could try to get some of these resources that all of these other people coming in and taking advantage of, and we can get. We won't be able to get a lot of them, but I'm sure there's something that we can get.
I'm
And
I'm gonna be funny too. If this whole um if the whole everybody on this whole dating stuff wasn't arguing with each other and everybody just like started getting together, a lot of people can open businesses. There's so
right,
many woman-owned programs out here that they offering to people. Like, bro, I would get with a woman just to start a business. Like, look,
put
you
your foot in the door.
take off.
Look, look. Kamala saying she trying to give these women some money to start these businesses. So y'all need to lay off the bull crap and get your business minded going, get your thoughts together, get your what Trump said, get your concepts together right now. So when that time comes, you already have it into motion. They want to give this money to women to start their own businesses. Don't be sleeping on it.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I let a woman claim my business in a heartbeat if that means I'm gonna get these funds.
That's right.
Getting
That's
started.
right. You got to grow together.
You don't have nothing to lose, bro. Like she putting her name on the line for you, so you can come up, man. Break that lady off and part ways.
Hmm.
I'm wrong for saying that because that's a hustler's mentality.
Well, I mean, if you have that agreement in the beginning, then hey, I mean, because I feel you, I totally understand. I told you, I've been out here. I jumped off the porch real young. I had my first house when I was 16, working at McDonald's, paying $250 a month rent. You know, back
That-
in the '90s. So shit, I've been out here. So you got to get it how you live. They don't give us anything. We got to go get it.
I worked at a warehouse. I got my break from the warehouse I was working at. They didn't want to let me off to get my kids situated for
Mhm.
daycare. So they said no, and I was like, bro, I've been here for 7 years, my God, and I don't take off because I barely get sick. And if I do get sick, it's typically around the time when we gonna be off anyway. And I was like, y'all can't let me get my kids in order. They said, no. I said, all right, cool. I got vacation time. I got PTO time.
That's
I
what's up.
took out all that stuff, put in the 2 weeks vacation, and didn't go back.
Hmm. I've done that before. Yep, I use my PTO. to while I was getting situated in my new job. But most of them they'll pay you anyway. They'll pay you off. So that's how I ended up. I put in actually what I did was I put in my I think I put in my vacation and I put in my 2 week notice. And my district manager at the time, he was like, "No, no, don't do that, don't do that." He was like, "Because when you leave, they got to pay you for your vacation time anyway." So I was like, "All right, cool." So I just
I heard
um
about the t-shirt stuff. Like, what's your favorite press to use? I'm a fan of the Hydronics, but that mug just costs too much.
well, that is my favorite. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I have certain ones I get my transfer from Amazon, and I just know there are certain brands by sight that I won't try anymore. I won't get anymore. And the ones that I have, I buy the big rolls, the big rolls. So I'll just go and I'll look for those because I know they're not giving me any problems and it's easier to weed because some of that stuff is difficult. They don't understand but that stuff, that little simple designs. And when you get the wrong vinyl, it's hard as hell to weed that stuff out sometimes, especially when you're messing with glitter. It could be tricky,
Nah,
and layering. But yeah,
but I'm
that's
asking,
what I'm doing.
who's your favorite? What's your favorite press to use? Like the Hydronics, the Heat Press Nation one. Like, what's your favorite one to use?
Whichever one on sale. But I use it's let me see. I'm looking at the box and trying to see what the name of it is because I just have it saved in my cart, so I just always go to that same brand. But it's in a white box.
Sound like Heat Press Nation one.
Yeah, because when I first found it, that's what I found. I went to like HTV vinyl, and I had to kiss a few frogs. So once I found the one that I really liked, and I'm looking at it, I don't know why it's not popping up in my head. But once I found the one I really like, I just keep that in my cart. So if I ever run out, I'll just go straight to my history and just get a different color of that same one, so I don't mess around and get the wrong thing. Some of it be hard on your shirt. You don't want nothing that when you touch it, you rub it, it's all hard and stuff, and you could bend the shirt, but the design is still hard. I don't like that. I don't like none of that stuff. So cheap is not always better. So I get the one that transfer easily, that looks good, is shiny. The easier to deal with and have the best results. So I'm a creature of habit. I stick to the same thing no matter what it is. If it works for me, then I'm gonna stick to it. So you make things, you do deal with heat transfer as well.
Nah, like when I was typing in the chat, if you see my little profile picture right there, I was thinking about buying a heat press. I mean a hat press from Viva. So I was like, I might get into it, but I started watching.
Well, you can get the whole kit. Like the one that I have is the whole kit. You could do your mugs, your buttons, your hats, your shirts or whatever. What else come with it?
Nah, I
Um,
wouldn't. I ain't gonna
I
hold.
haven't done
I,
all of
wouldn't,
that.
I ain't got no lie to tell. I'm not doing all that. I'm simple. Hey, I want to do hats. That's it. I don't want to do no coffee.
Well, yeah, I have the capability of doing all of that, but I ain't mess with no coffee mugs either. Cause I just did it because every time I go somewhere, like I do a lot of shopping online, and when I get ready to go somewhere, I always like custom shirts. I go to a lot of football games or whatever, and funerals, whatever, and I was always calling somebody to do my shirts, do my shirts, do my shirt. And then this one time, I was getting ready to go to a game. It was something, but I had to have wear my favorite team, and she didn't have it ready in time. And when that happened, I was like, I immediately just ordered my own, and I just been doing my own for years. So anytime I get ready to go somewhere or it's a family event, I'm talking about Easter, Christmas, whatever it is, I'm doing all the shirts. So I just started is doing it for myself and the family, so I don't have to outsource anymore. Like my sister, I did her a big birthday. I hosted her birthday a few years ago. Before I started doing my own shirts, and we needed 47 shirts. So that's a lot of money that I gave to somebody else. So I'm like, you know what? I'm always doing messing with shirts. Let me just go ahead on and do it myself. And sometimes I don't like the way they come out with other people. So I just do it myself.
Nothing wrong with that. But like I said, being an entrepreneur, it makes you want to do other type of stuff. Like I said, I just thought about the hat thing. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it plays in with my YouTube channel name anyway. So
Yeah.
I play with that, see what that does or whatever. But my actual YouTube name it goes to the speakers that was in my car. That's what's funny.
Okay.
They
Well, I'm
like,
gonna check you out because I do support those that support me, and I have a check-in that I do usually on Thursdays for content creators to come and tell about their channel and get more subscribers. You don't have to, just come out and do hot topics or whatever. They have gamers on here as well and stuff. So, you may find somebody that and I think my stepson, my bonus son, he has a YouTube channel, I think, dedicated to his cars and his car shows. So it's a lot of different people we can network and see. Just come back on Thursday and and get them subscribers up, and we're gonna take care of you. I support those that support me.
"What's up, Miss Bug?" I'm just not looking at the chat.
Welcome aboard, Miss Bud. So I'm curious, Big Cap. So how did you find my channel?
We was on Jenna's page. Jenna.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
was on her page, and I was in there messing with you.
Oh yeah.
That,
Oh yeah. You was doing all that flirting.
that's me.
I remember now. I
I make
remember.
people. It makes people day. Like honestly, man, there's so
Yeah.
much stuff going on out here. Who am I to add to the drama, the sadness, all that other stuff? I ain't got time for that, bro. Like I don't use YouTube for that, and I just
Right.
be make people day, and it works sometimes. I was like, but she ain't cuss me out, so I'm good.
But I was over here laughing to myself. I thought it was cute. And she was just dying laughing. She thought it was so funny. Well, I'm glad you came and subscribed. I do remember. I remember that very well.
I subscribed when you stopped
You sure did. You sure
when you
did. I don't know why it didn't hit me just now. I guess because like when you're up here right now, like it just have your white dot. It don't have your the picture. So I had just forgotten.
got
And
you.
I can go
Yeah,
check on her and see what's going
when
on
you
with her.
stopped on it, I was like, man, let me follow her, man. I'm gonna see what's up with her. And just so happened, I hopped on here, and I was scrolling through the feed to see who all live or whatever. And I seen you was live. I was like, man, let me pull up on her.
Well, I sure appreciate it because that's what we do. We just come over here and I don't do a lot of talking at people. I don't come break the news and just tell y'all all of this going on. What I do, if I find something that's going on, I come and talk to y'all about it. Like we talk to each other. So it's a very interactive channel. So I'm glad you're here because we do talk to each other. That's what we do. And everybody's welcome as long as it's not hurtful or offensive. We don't do a lot of mess and drama. We just normal people just living life and just talking about everyday things.
Hey, I think I was being nosy. I was going through your community page. Don't it say you got a second page on there? I was like, I'm gonna pull up on both of them. I think I followed. Yeah, I was doing that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Because on my other page, like sometimes things could happen and just irritate me. And when I go off, it's a different side of me. And I don't want to put that out here because most people found me through my positive uploads and videos and shorts. So I want to keep this page like that. But if I ever, get triggered, then I go over there and pop off a little bit.
You ain't tough, Craig.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Miss Bud say she like your attitude, just being pleasant.
That's always. And what woman don't love they butt world? Come on, man. Stop playing.
Butt rubs and forehead kisses, huh?
And your forehead better not be salty. I'm just saying.
Oh, go boy, look. You gotta stay ready. Stay ready. Don't be coming all that all well. If you know what, it's a kind of catch-22 once I'm thinking about it. Because I like to shower. I don't like to be sticky, I don't like to be hot or nothing. So I like to smell good at all times. But it's something about when a man see a woman soon as they get out the shower, they want to attack them. I'm like, dude, what? I mean, I have to go back and take another shower. Like, what? Why y'all be doing all that? We can't just be fresh and clean without y'all just destroying us. Like, leave us alone. Go
Why would
eat
you
a
come out
sandwich.
the bathroom
I
that
used
way?
to tell my ex-husband sometimes, like, go eat a sandwich sometimes.
Keep it up. Why would you come out the shower that way for? You knew what that was gonna do. Stop playing. I don't care where we gotta go. You came out that way. Oh yeah, she wanted so. Any other
Like,
time,
see,
come out with
that's
a robe on, a
it.
shirt on.
That's not always it. See, I don't keep clothes on through the house. I don't. I don't even have no clothes on now. That's why I'm on the avatar. And so I like to be free when I'm asleep. So
There you.
I lay down and sometimes you just want to cuddle, you just bag your little butt up and want to cuddle. Men think every time you back that butt up, that means they just go time. I'm like, dude,
That's what that means.
it don't mean it's go time. I mean, let's go to sleep. Let's get comfortable and go to sleep.
What we going to sleep for?
Cause it's nighttime. We didn't work. We done had a long day. We done did whatever. He said, if you look good, Jay Bliss say, if you look good, you look good. We can't help it. Are you asking for it?
That's a fact.
No.
And you came out smelling like Dove and everything else. Yeah, you wanted this work.
That's
Stop.
what no, see, that's what I'm saying. No, it could be time now. And I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we get ready. It's a good little. You feeling a little spicy or whatever, and you come prepared. But not every single night. That's not what it means. I just like you like to smell good and feel good when you going to bed. You know what I'm saying? Get on some clean sheets, your body clean. That's some good sleep. That don't mean every
You don't
single night.
You
I
know,
want
the
to go to
whole
sleep.
routine in to go to sleep. Most men just hit the Dial soap or the Dove for men soap, get out the shower and go to sleep. You don't put on a face mask. You don't put the bonnet on, hair wrap, whatever. It's smelling good. What the hell you expect me to do? I
I
just put
don't do all of that. And I like body cream. I like body butter. So, and that makes your skin really, really soft. So when you get out, it's just something about that doggone body butter, getting out that shower in the body butter.
your shea
If
butter.
man, look, go ahead. I hope I be trying to wait till he pass out going to sleep. Like, man, I already know what time it is. Because once you do all of that, you put your body butter on and you do all of that and lay down. Like I said, I'm not a bunny type of person. I've never even owned a bunny. So I do all that and I lay down and just for you to try to nasty me right back up. Like I ain't even gotta put the body butter on because I'm gonna have to get right back in the shower and wash it right back off.
We doing all that. Don't even worry about it. You said
Well, the thing
that?
about this, Miss Bug, is that's not gonna work for me
Then you
because my gowns
said
or my little nighties, they like really, 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 really short, or most of them is like see through and really, really, really short. So I don't have like long, long gowns like back in the day. It's more like a lingerie type of thing. So I can't if put that on. It's just like coming to bed naked because you just take one little whip and it's off. So like, or just raise it up 1 inch and so that don't work. I've tried that.
shout out to the new and improved moo out here, bro.
Not the new and improved moo moo. He said men are visual human beings. So that's what it is, Jay Bliss. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you because I'm me. Like that's how I've been. I've always been like that. If I put anything on in my house, it's like little booty shorts and a little T-strap shirt. At my age, I still dress like that. So that's if I have anything on. That don't mean I'm trying to be freaky. I don't like all of them hot ass clothes. I like to be comfortable and like to let it air out and breathe. Shit. That's how I stay fresh. You don't need nothing else.
Hey, I'm not gonna
Close
hold.
up
I'm
all the
a
time.
sucker. I'm a sucker for the booty shorts. So yeah, you come out the shower with those on, be prepared to go right back. I don't care how high the water bill get. You just go.
He say that's what the water for. You will pay the water bill. I know that's right. And you know what's funny about that, Big Cap? Let me tell you. Now that's something I have always said I'll pay. Now I ain't always said I'm gonna pay the water bill because it's the cheapest. I've always said I'll pay the water bill because I wash a lot. I do. I bathe a lot. I wash my hands a lot. I wash a lot. So that's one thing I always didn't mind doing. I didn't mind paying no water bill. You say you got that, huh?
Hell yeah, as long as you wearing booty shorts, I'm very.
Oh Lord, when I first met my
I'm
a guy I was dating,
It's funny
the
because
first I knew him years
somebody
ago.
said in a chat one day, Big Cap, you 100%? I was like, yeah, I am. So I don't never think about no shit like that. I'm 100%, so I pay all the bills, and water bill ain't nothing.
I know that's why I don't mind paying it. Gotta pay it now, hell. Air out, mama used to tell us. Yes, girl, yes. Look, I had a when I first started dating this guy, and I had, my little. I'm like, I'm knowing I'm at somebody else's house, so I'm not gonna walk around naked, obviously. So I had my little booty shorts and my little shirt on. It was like 90s, but still, it's like what I would wear around the house. And he was like, I went to go, get in the bed. He was like, you sleep in that? I was like, yeah, it's 90s. It's like pajamas. It's made for nighttime, but it's like the booty short, booty cut, whatever. He was like, oh my god, and that boy was on me all doggone. I'm like, dude, that's it. I may as well just went to bed with no clothes on because he was like he never seen that. I'm like, what the hell do women wear to go to bed? So the next night I did wear a little gown, and he thought I went to go buy it just to. I'm like, no, this is that's a woman, it's a female. Like, what are you used to do?
Hey, Jay said there's some people that don't get no feelings. What you mean by that, bro? Like,
I don't know. Do you know some people
like,
don't?
oh, that is crazy.
Well, maybe old people.
Oh man, we ain't speaking on old people, and they get it. They get it in too, according to statistics and everything else.
I
Wait,
know that's right,
talking
baby.
about
I
people
know
doing
I
this
still
old
bust
folks
it down.
home, all the diseases they passing around at the old folks home, so they getting.
Oh no! But you know what? I know they're getting it on because it's so many times. Well, not so many times, but I've seen a few times where people have met their husbands or their wives at the old folks home or at the senior assisted living home or whatever. I've known people that met and got married. Now, are they doing the do? I don't know, but I do know some of them still get down. I don't know. I think I want to be one of them people. I'm like, look, I don't never want to stop. If you get too old, pluck it, blow it, tap it, do something. Let me know that you know it's there. You know what I'm saying? Don't just forget that it's there. You gotta do something. Just remind yourself it's there. That was crazy. We supposed to be talking about the Walmart. People gonna be clicking on this and see what happened to the Walmart thing. And they got Big Cap in here. You say I heard about that. Big Cap, yes. Doing this girl, whoo, until I'm gone. Until I'm gone. And if you say anything, Big Cap, you muted. But yes indeed. Hey Stu. Hey TSA. Hey TSA. Okay, you're saying some people not attractive to. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you better make yourself attractive and fix it up, dress it up. You on mute, Big Cal. You better dress it up. But then at a certain age, some people just loses it. They just been there, especially I guess if they had a overfeel in their younger life. I guess it is what it is. That's enough. Just they been there, done that, and they tired now. Shoot, bones be aching, and I was TMI. I'm about to tell it anyway. I was telling one of my lives a couple of weeks ago that I'm at the age now I gotta start stretching because baby I climbed on top and one of my knees popped. I was like, oh, I was too embarrassed. So I'm like, that'll never happen to me again, baby. I'm going to the bathroom and secretly stretching, being or whatever, because I ain't about to be popping in there and all of that stuff there. That's too embarrassing. But anyway, so we have reached our 1 hour mark. Big Cap, you on mute. If you still there, you on mute, baby. Um,
Can you
we
hear
have
me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
My bad. I had a phone call. My bad. But
Oh,
go
okay,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, so good. You ain't hear that because you don't know how to act. But we have reached our 1 hour mark, guys. I just wanted to come and say hey to you guys this morning. I have a lot of things to do around the house. I'm actually gonna do some stuff around the house today. Um, and
You
help.
gonna
Oh
do it in
Lord,
booty shorts?
huh?
I said you gonna do it in booty shorts.
I guess I'll put some on since I gotta walk around.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That is exactly what I'm talking
That's not being had. Don't be coming over here. We have to make us an after dark special.
about. Ooh. When you gonna make me a moderator over here?
Well, look, you just came on. You just came and hollered at me. I do need
Hey,
some because
hey,
most of my
they said
huh?
closed mouths don't get fed. I'm asking in advance.
I think you do pretty good over there with Jenna. You do pretty good over there with Jenna. And I do need some more help because most of my TSA was all other content creators. And so when I really needed them, I went that was the first time ever that I didn't have any TSA in the house and them Diddy trolls was on me hard. And Jay Bliss was in the house that day and he came to the rescue. So
On you
yeah.
hard with no baby oil? Oh my!
I'm talking about no oil, I'm talking about no Vaseline, no grease. I'm talking about raw dog in it. Yeah, that's how they did me. That's how they did, but they was relentless too. They had the block one and I don't know how many pages. I don't know whether it was two of them or it was one with a lot of pages. As soon as I blocked, that sucker was right there, ready to go.
I ain't gonna rush it. I'm a
Hey,
patient.
have a good Taco Tuesday.
I'm a patient man. I'll wait and see.
Let's stick to the topic. Yeah, because because he don't know how to. He get a little naughty.
He
He
said
needs
it's
some after dark
a
type
good
of
taco
time.
Tuesday. Hey, that's funny though. Let me say this. I was just on my other girls' channels or whatnot, telling them, saying what's up or whatnot. You know how I do my good times, and I told them, I said, hey, lady, today. I said, hey, ladies, today is a perfect day to let the taco print show for a
Oh yeah,
good taco
you don't
Tuesday.
act right.
And I don't at all. Who don't love a good taco print? Come on, man.
All right, I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you for coming aboard, Big Cap. These people gonna say, "What happened to the Walmart girl?" She gone. She done got baked, and that's unfortunate. But I thank you. I'm gonna take care of you when I get off of here. When I have some after dark topics, because I used to when I first came to YouTube, come Pillow Talk with Bay. She had that
Drop down so you can
nighttime.
do it.
You ever heard of Come Pillow Talk with Bay?
No, you want me to come pillow talk with you, babe?
No.
Okay.
See, bye, boy. Bye. Thanks for being here, Big Cap. I'm gonna holler at you later. Yeah, so some pillow talk with Bear. I used to be in her chat. She used to have adult conversations late at night, and they used to get a little risque. So I enjoyed those topics, but she hasn't been on, hadn't been doing anything for a very long time. But yeah, that's some nice little after dark. And then I see I work nights too, and I don't be having nothing to do, so that'll be a good little time to have Big Cap and his type of content because he don't know how to act. You're welcome, boo. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome aboard. Okay, guys. So please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, set your notification bell to all so you can see my uploads. I am gonna upload something later on today. Um, and you won't miss it. I don't know how many things. I don't know if it's gonna be one thing or two, but I do have some things planned. So set the notification bell to all so you can see when I upload because I don't always go live, but I always try to bring you something. I am your pilot of life, Jess Valencia. You can Cash App if you like to tip the host, Jess Valencia 22, or just share the video, subscribe. Any support is greatly appreciated. I thank you for all of it. Throw those airplanes in the air on your way out. This your last comment, Big Cap, because I'm not finna mess with you. It it was said call you. Let you see that? I should have known better. Throw them airplanes in the air on your way out. I am your pilot of life, Just Valencia. Remember to grab your bags. Leave everybody else's bag alone. Don't worry about what kind of bag they have, what's in their bag, where they got their bag from. I'm your pilot of life, Just Valencia. Thanks for being here, and I will holler at you later.
Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention. Yeah, we just wanna dance on our own.